What do you want? I told you people not to barge in here. Wasn't the new biochip design enough?
Dr. Koss, I'm here to get you out.
Jensen? From Sarif? But we were told we'd been written off.
Not exactly.
Listen, Jensen. They forced me to work for them. I didn't want to create the new biochip, especially since it was based on Sarif's research, but they didn't give me a choice.
No one doubts your loyalty, Dr. Koss. Do you know what they plan to do with this new biochip?
I'm not sure. They said something about having Tai Young Medical produce it and distribute it through Lim, but I can't be sure.
I know, and I'm here to bring you all back. But to reach Mangan, I need you, Colvin, and Faraday to stage lab accidents as a distraction, simultaneously.
Isn't that a little risky? Besides, how will we coordinate these accidents? It's impossible.
Maybe not. But it's that or staying here and eventually ending up like Dr. Sevchenko.
They killed him, didn't they? He kept provoking them, coming up with these wild escape plans. They try to keep us apart as much as possible now. All right, Mr. Jensen. I'm with you. What's our next move?
We need to disable their GPL tracker. I know Dr. Sevchenko was working on something.
Yes, a virus program. We all thought it was too risky considering we had nowhere to go. But I don't have it. You'd better check with Nia or Declan.
Sit tight, Dr. Koss. When you feel a vibration from your GPL, set off that distraction. That'll be the signal.
I will. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. And hurry.
Alright, so now that we've found Eric Koss, now we just have to find Declan Faraday. And we will be done with finding all the scientists, except for Megan, obviously. Right here, there's definitely a lot of security stuff set up right here, but I'm just going to run right through it because I'm not worried about the Foxes to the Hounds achievement because I already have it. And I want to go through here really fast to save time, so I don't care if I set off any more alarms because all the guys in here are already dead anyway, so I just want to do a little extra exploration before I move on to finding Declan. Hopefully I can do this relatively quickly. I'd like to have the rest of the Omega Ranch done by the end of this video, honestly. Some more combat rifle ammo here I can salvage from the other guys I killed before. I'm probably going to be, by the end of this level, I'm probably going to be dropping the combat rifle and the other early standard weapons in favor of the power weapons for the last level. There's a sky bridge over here that connects the building we were just in to the one that has Declan in it. But there's another courtyard down here that has another group of guys down here, including another heavy. So I might as well just go ahead and fight these guys. I don't have any more things to recharge my batteries to use the camo, so I'm going to be pretty much using combat from here on out. Go ahead and use that last shot with the peps, I guess, so I can go ahead and get rid of it. And it was useless as usual. Suppose I have multiple frags, so I might as well toss one of those out. I'm not really going to need it for the next boss. And also, I have, like I said, I've accumulated a ton of Magnum ammo like I intended to, so I can start using it in these encounters if I really feel like it, because I've gotten more than enough to spare for the last two bosses and all these guys. Same thing with the sniper rifle. I haven't really been using that as much as I thought I was going to, as much as I thought I was going to need to, at least. Can't quite get that right angle from the from that cover up against that wall, but it's better than the cover system in a lot of games, honestly. So I can still see you, the laser pointer still gets disrupted. There we go. Look like a bit of a off headshot there with the hitbox might have been slightly bigger than where we actually landed. But we get a pocket secretary from that guy. I'm not actually sure what data is on that. It's probably some codes relevant to one of these rooms. But there's a lot of alternate paths into these rooms anyway, so we really don't even need to hack our way in there. But at the bottom of this room is another, actually that just leads back around again, but there's another area with a laser tripwire system, which we can just easily evade by going around it, of course. Obviously, to get into this room actually has some pretty fascinating information in it. It's just you need to get the move heavy objects to be able to get in here without hacking your way in. Yeah, I really don't care about the lasers. I'm just going to go ahead and get in the elevator and go down. Because over in the courtyard there where I had that encounter, there's a glass floor, and if you look down into that floor, you can see the room where Declan is actually in already. So there's nothing really down here. There's no rooms where there's anything really salvageable, and there's no enemies or anything like that.
Adam? Adam Jensen? Good grief, lad. What the blazes happened to you?
I made the mistake of surviving. I'm here to get you out, Dr. Faraday.
I told Vasily that Sarif wouldn't stop looking.
Sevchenko's dead, Dr. Faraday. I'm sorry.
I figured as much. One day, he was just gone, and they wouldn't say why. We were all afraid, so we just kept to the work. They forced me to create a signal pattern that could broadcast software upgrades directly into a person's implanted circuitry.
Upgrades? That do what?
Whatever instructions have been encoded into them. They said it was to improve efficiency at clinics, but that wouldn't be the only application. Far from it.
I see. Dr. Faraday, we need to free Megan from the isolation zone. I've got a plan to distract the guards. 3 lab accidents.
I like your style, son. And it just might work if you can get Nia and Eric to agree. But timing them to occur at once, that will be the trick.
I'll worry about the timing. For now, sit tight and wait for my signal.
There's one thing you're forgetting, lad. They can track our GPL signals.
I know. But I'm hoping you might have the solution to that problem. Sevchenko's viral program.
Of course! I shouldn't have underestimated you. Vasily gave it to me before he disappeared. Here you are. Upload it onto the central security computer. It will scramble their scanners. I would have done it myself, but I'm just a scientist.
Don't sell yourself short, Doc. Once I upload the
And as
virus,
usual, we can further the dialogue there with those options, but I really don't need to.
Vibration in your GPL. Be ready.
Understood, lad. But do be careful.
Okay, so now we can pretty much leave, and also there's no more there's no more enemies you have to worry about, so we're just gonna take the fastest route to get there and not really worry about security. There's a wall we can punch through down here, and this will actually lead to an alternate path out. I really like this path too. Now that we could have come here, we could have come in this way when we found Dr. Koss, but I wanted to show off this area now because I want to do that exploration earlier. And there's another punch through walls on the bottom floor of that building with the 11 on it. You can see it right there on the side. But also, I'll give you a warning. Again, this is your final warning. If you do not have level 5 hacking, you will not be able to get the last Hugh Darrow ebook. So this is the level where it's going to happen. So you can't prolong it any longer if you don't have it yet. But back here is a storage locker that's already half open. And there's a shotgun and a sniper rifle in there if you want either of those. And if you have the tactical enhancement pack, there'll be another spawn for a double-barreled shotgun on top of this thing. Right there. Now I want to kind of sneak my way around here because I don't really need the camo for this. I can just evade the security bot that's around here. I wanted to be facing the other way because I'm going to go ahead and hack my way into this because there's even more stuff in here. They're basically stocking us up for the next boss at this point.
Yes, Grant.
We got a crossbow and a bunch of heavy rifle ammo and some more laser rifle ammo as well, so that's pretty good. Might need to drop something to hold all this stuff though, because I want to stock up on more heavy rifle ammo for because that's one of the weapons I want to keep for the next area. Let's see. Yeah, let's get rid of the peps, because like I said, the peps is superfluous now because I demonstrated it. So go ahead and pick up all that. Not the crossbow, I don't need that anymore. You know what? I might hold on to my combat rifle for a little while longer because it still has a little bit of ammo in it, and I want to, if I can, demonstrate the that. I can just hold it as it is, I guess, and still hold the heavy rifle ammo. That's pretty good. But I don't have the heavy rifle itself yet, so I'm going to sneak my way past this security bot and the camera there by going on this path over here. Wait for it to pass by. And you can see it on your map there which direction it's going. And there we go. Like I said, I want to show off the seeking ability of the assault rifle now against the next boss if I can. Because apparently it's pretty good. If we trigger alarm right here, there'll be another bot that'll come out right there. Let's go ahead and upload that virus. And this security camera right here can shut down the bots, and the security hub can shut down the bots and the cameras and all that other stuff. Because we'll have an alarm that's automatically triggered here once we get the distractions going. But if you're trying to get the Foxes to the Hounds achievement, this is another one that is automatically triggered. It doesn't count as an alarm that you can actually avoid setting off. So that's another instance where that happens. But all these guys are scripted right here. They'll run right past us. If you really wanted to be a jerk, you could set up mines there and have them get killed by those. But really all I'm worried about is this bot right here, because I'm just gonna go ahead and EMP it, because I already have plenty of EMP grenades and I am not gonna really need them from this point on in the game, and I don't feel like hacking the security hub. So a few more things in here. I actually didn't go into this room the first couple times I fought this boss, so now that I've found it, it's kind of it's pretty nice that they actually do give you some stuff before this boss instead of leaving you with nothing. Okay, that's just creepy.
Your tenacity, Adam Jensen, is really quite irritating. We'd like you to stop now.
I'm afraid I can't, Zoe. You see, I figured it out. I know what you and your conspiracy buddies are planning.
Do you? How clever.
A new biochip. A software upgrade that limits what augmentation.
It doesn't help that we've played the game before, so that's how we know.
You're creating a kill switch. You kidnapped Megan Reed's team to do it, and you're seizing control of the market to ensure it gets distributed. All because you're afraid of people like me.
That one's not moving for some reason.
Power to resist you.
No one's afraid of you, Mr. Jensen. All your blundering around and childish interference hasn't stopped a thing. Tell me, have you been to a limb clinic lately?
Bitch, please.
Let me guess. That was supposed to
That's
shut me
right.
down,
Since we didn't get the upgraded biochip at the limb clinic when they said there was the recall, she can't shut us down. So that's what will happen there. That's why I didn't mention anything about it earlier, because it would have been a spoiler. But if you get it, then all of your augmentations will be permanently EMP'd for the rest of this boss.
You should have stayed dead, Jensen.
Of course we have to fight him now. I mean, obviously we killed the other two, so... Good God, his whole body is augmented from head to toe. Well, it's payback time. Okay, so time for a boss battle against Jaron Namir. He is definitely pretty tough, but he's not. He's honestly still not as annoying as Barrett, purely because we have so much stuff now. We really don't need to worry about not having anything to do enough damage to him. There's the demonstration of the target seeking upgrade for the combat rifle there. I want to show off, and how pretty much every one of those shots hit him. So like I said, it's pretty good. But I want to keep using it until I run out of ammo here, which won't be long. And then I'll go ahead and drop my combat rifle for the heavy rifle, which is over here, and then use that. And also the exploding revolver will be good, the laser rifle will be good, and pretty much everything else. The shotgun is not going to be that great, and the sniper rifle is not going to be that great. But also the Typhoon will be good now that we have that. But basically his strategy is you're going to be just keeping yourselves on opposite ends of the map from each other, kind of like we did with Fedorova, where she's camouflaged, and now he also has camo, but he can, instead of running around a circle and darting through the middle, he just kind of walks around a circle and maybe jumps over the walls occasionally. We have this nice symmetrical room here, and but he also has a new weapon. I'll be demonstrating what that is after we beat him, but it's very powerful, and I definitely want to not be exposed to its open fire. And he also has, but his main threat is a lot of the grenades that he has, because he has pretty much every grenade type imaginable, and he throws out multiple of them at a time. Not quite as bad as Barrett did, but he throws out more than just frags. But we're immune to all the other kinds of grenades except for flash grenades and frags. We could be immune to flash if we wanted to, but there's really not much of a point to that in my opinion. So I didn't go for that augmentation. There we go, we got our frag on him. At least he might be immune to EMPs as well. I can't tell. I tried to use my other EMP grenades against him, and it didn't seem like it did anything. But yeah, since we're immune to the EMP and gas grenades, had he disabled our augmentations, the EMP grenades wouldn't really do anything to us anyway, but the gas grenades would still be able to kill us. And this boss fight would be a lot harder that way. But fortunately, we'd still have access to all of our weapons at their full strength, so it's just the fact that we couldn't use any of our augmentations. And trust me, it's still very possible to beat him that way. I did it the first time through the game, and probably a lot of you people did as well. So, like I said, if you wanted to get the upgraded biochip just to see what happens, then by all means go ahead, because I mean, I guess that would make more sense canon to the story, but because you wouldn't think, oh, I don't want the recall biochip, why would I not want it? So I'm dropping all his grenades everywhere. The EMP himself, or I still can't tell if the EMP grenades are even having any effect on him. Yeah, we definitely want to be careful there. We finally got him. That wasn't that hard. We'll see who gets punched through a wall this time. Not so fun, isn't?
Finish it.
Not until you tell me where Megan is.
Then I'll be glad to.
You've lost her, Jensen. Men like us, we never get back the things we love.